It's another week and another plan with me. This is Betsy from Sticky Mix, and this week, May 14th through the 20th, I am using this Peony kit that my friend Linda made, Innocent+Twisted Designs. She did this kit a long time ago and reformatted it so those date covers are new and some other stuff is new. And I love the colors of this kit, so I am totally fine using it over again. This is new. Oh, nice bottom washi there. And this kit is, I think, 6 pages long, but I have some extra pages. Like there's the sampler page right there, and then I think these other two are a mini kit version, but she just gives me all the stickers just in case I need them. So that's cool. And just to make things different, because I have used this kit before, I thought I would include my Swan Lake stickers that I got from AliExpress. The colors went together nicely, especially the dark purples in combination with like the blues and the pinks and stuff. So yeah, that's all good. And for washi, I decided to stick to neutral gold, the lace, and a flower that kind of looked like maybe it's a peony, I don't know. But I think I ended up just using the lace, so we shall see. Anywho. Gonna start here, and you may notice that the footage is a bit grittier than normal. This is because I was really behind on planning and I had to do it at night, and the lighting in my room was not great, so I had to bump up the exposure on my camera to the max, hoping that it would see something, and this is about as good as it got. Using my whiteout skills of legend, amazingness, look at that. You're so jealous, aren't you? No, not really. I whited out the bottom dates and then stuck on the stickers, but it was kind of going uphill and that Wednesday was not aligned properly, so I tried to scooch it back down there and then used that previously. Wow, shadow, scary. I think I was trying to use my overhead lighting, and no, this is awful. Don't do this again, goodness. Anyhow, put that lace washi underneath, and then I needed to cover up this May because the colors were not really jiving with what was going on in this kit. So I thought I'd take this little group of ballerinas and the swan and put it there somewhere. So I got the full box that has just a light lace pattern, and thought I'd put him right on top. And I'm like, nah, that's weird spacing. Let's put him there. Maybe cover up the May. So I covered up the May. One of the girls has kind of a blue face because the M of the May is showing through, but that's okay. And then some words for my week. Strength comes from diligence. This is like the catchphrase of one of the characters on Fire Emblem that I love so much. It's a video game, and the main guy, every time he levels up, he says, "My strength comes from diligence." And I thought, that's true. That is very true. And so I wrote it here, but really not well. You can see it's just like bad, but that's okay because the meaning of the words stay the same even if they're written poorly. And then I stuck a scallop box underneath and finished off the G because, again, my spacing was just out of whack. And then got the schedule sticker and put a Monday through Sunday write-in tracker and wrote in my days off and my work schedule for the week as was given to me on the schedule. And I was supposed to have 3 days off. Do you see that? 3 days off. Spoiler, that's not going to happen during this week, but oh well, sometimes. And then putting down another write-in tracker, but again wanted to try to fill these in and get them all centered and nice, and there's always an awkward space. I don't know what I'm doing that always creates this one little awkward space that's like bigger than a half box but smaller than a full box, and you know, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, decided to put down the exercise and another write-in tracker to track what I'm doing to keep my body in good shape. Wow! And then it was daytime. So I guess I finished this up the next day, my pre-planning. Anyhow, I was going to make edits to the cowgirl artwork that I was doing for a client, and then while I was in town, I wanted to return a dress that I was going to wear to a wedding, but then decided not to, and then with the store credit or whatever they gave me, buy some shorts and go to the car wash, and then clean all the things, because remember, at this point in time, it's my day off, and so I was going to have time to do all the things, and then put down an extras header and just use some of the dot stickers that I was going to watch Running Man. The Last Strongest is the episode that we're on. And then also watch One Day, Two Nights, and it was the last of like a food tour episode, and so that was fun. And then put down one of the ballerina stickers with a scallop thingy, because on Tuesday, also my day off at this point, I was going to work on my webcomic and do some things for that, because I haven't touched that in a long time. And then put down a full box and work on Florence. Florence, for those of you who may be new, is a bronze sculpture that I started back in art school when I was there in like 2015 or 2014, something like that. And I'm still working on it and trying to get it finished so that it will be finished. Because I already put like who knows how many hours and how many dollars, because casting bronze is expensive, people. It was like over $1,000, I think, that I saved up over the 4 years that I was working on it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So to stop here would be ridiculous. Ridiculous. And so I gotta finish that thing. On Wednesday, I'm working tortilla, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m. I should say. And on that day, I would do things like cut citrus and fry taco shells and fry chips and bag those chips and then serve people with a smile. That's what I do at my job. And then put down one of the purple ballerinas, the black swan, and put, is this perfect? Because that's something that we've been reminded over and over, that we have to say it. It is not an option. It is mandatory before we roll a burrito, before we, give it to the customer. We have to ask them, is this perfect? Not is it good? Not is it okay? Is it perfect? Made a mistake and put the lace on the top of the day boxes and then whited those out. I'm like, wait a minute, this is supposed to cover the dates. So yeah, whoops. And so then I put the date covers on where they were supposed to be. The lace tape, tried to save this piece of washi tape. Wasn't quite long enough, but that's okay. And then went back to Is This Perfect and reminded myself that, oh, Wednesday is also the day that I had art classes, and we were going to draw Count Duckula from Danger Mouse and also Dash from The Incredibles. And then setting up down here the extras all along the bottom. Whoa, crooked on Saturday. And then put down more dots for the TV that I'm watching. I feel like this is not the best place to track my TV, though. I think I'd rather make some sort of insert so that I can just check off the episodes in a season as I go. Another art class, we were drawing Tsuyu and Kilala. So I thought I would decorate that with a sticker, and then I'm like, wait, this isn't a whole lake scene? No, they were separate stickers, just the swan, the castle, and some of the watery plants. But I wanted the whole scene, so I cut it out. And like a jigsaw puzzle, I'm going to have to put it back together on Sunday, which I knew. Wait, did I get the day off Sunday? I don't know that I did. Well, for whatever reason, I wanted it on Sunday. So there's the background, and then I had to kind of like piece in the stickers that are actually stickers and try to put this all back together again. But I think it was okay. There's a little bit of a gap on some of the stickers, but mostly it's pretty good. And decided to just leave that Swan Lake banner above it, above the castle there too. And then put a skinny sticker and wrote that I was working from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. once again. And I guess that's why I put it there, because I knew I was going to be working and wouldn't have to write down many things. Model drawing 1 to 3 p.m. and put another ballerina. And then I was working on salsa from 9 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. on, what is this, Friday? Yeah, Friday. And put another dark ballerina. And just kind of wrote as a joke, no really, is this perfect? And filled in that kind of awkward white space in between the two. I was also working salsa 9 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. on Wednesday? No, Thursday? Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. And these are some of the things I do when I'm on salsa. Like I pan everything and mix the pico de gallo salsa and mix the corn salsa and all that good stuff. But on tortilla days, I cut citrus and fry shells and fry chips and bag chips and serve with a smile. And I had one left over, so maybe I'll go on a trash run. Maybe I will. And then put down a dark scallop sticker, because that's the only thing that would really fit in that space. Stitched one over here so that I could write return JCP dress. Oh yeah, my JCPenney dress, because remember it was scheduled to happen on Monday, but did not happen on Monday because this is when I went back and I went, oh wait, I forgot to update this, that this was all canceled because I was called into work on Monday, and so I could not clean all the things, and I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to update this? So I just slapped a half box over it and said that I covered a call out until 5:25 p.m. I also did not make edits to the Cowgirl artwork because, again, I was working. So I went to work at 9 a.m. Did not do that, but I did watch my TV because even when you go to work, you have time in the evening to watch TV. And yeah, just covering up all the things, all my plans that I thought I was going to do on my day off because I had to cover a shift at work, 9 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. And just kind of interrupted my whole day. And then I was so tired that I fell asleep for an hour. I just conked out. And when I woke up, it was an hour later. Exercising not happening, day offs, that's a joke. So I put a work sticker right over there. And then checked off everything that I did. And I walked Tika a little bit. And then back on Thursday, covered a shift 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that wasn't the salsa shift, the short shift that I thought. But surprise, I was feeling kind of grumpy too. Like, how come they're calling me in so much? And then when I got there, they gave me this belated birthday donuts, and that was really nice. So that made me feel better. So I did not get to return that dress because I was working all day. And I also got overtime. In fact, I went in at 8 a.m. and I didn't get home until 7 p.m. people. That's how much I was working. And every once in a while I feel kind of, I don't know, just dejected that I didn't get to do my plans and I had to work instead. But then I started switching my mindset around to being that my top goal this year, super top goal, most important thing this year is to just pay off student loans. And so I shouldn't get discouraged if I don't get to do the little daily tasks if I get called into work, because that's just making my big goal of getting debt free get here even faster. So I'm really trying to keep focus on that one goal this year, and it really makes it less stressful. So I highly recommend, if you've got like a million goals or a bunch of things you want to do, like choose one that's just going to be the absolute focus for the year. And then it's really easy, or at least easier for me, to say like, you know, yeah, I'm just going to work. I'm just going to work, and get all that money, and put all that money on student loans and be debt free. And that's going to be the most awesome thing when I can finally say, hey, I have no more debt. Kyla helped me with chips that day. She was so nice to help me with my chips. And after model drawing, I was trying to lift up her foot, but it was stuck there, just not coming off. So I got a full box and ripped off some of it. Not the prettiest edge there, but oh well. And tried to fill up more of that awkward white space with just like decoration stickers and such. Because after drawing class, I just did more plan with me stuff, so I felt like it was redundant to just say more plan with me things after I just wrote do all the plan with me stuff above there. So that's what it ended up looking like. I really like the quote on the bottom that said, you might have to, fight a battle more than once to win it, something like that. And I thought that was really inspiring, so I left that from Margaret Thatcher. So that's it for this week. But before I go, I want to say thank you to my patrons over on Patreon. You guys know that this channel is ad-free just because some of you are so gracious enough to go over and, you know, leave me like some tip money so that I don't have to turn on ads for these videos. So that's super appreciated. And most of the time I try to give you something in return, like some printables or access to videos early. Lately it's been kind of slacking just because I've been working so much, and I apologize for that. But if you might want to, you know, go and check it out, then you can. It's over on www.patreon.com/stickymix, written with all I's. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you again next week.